What's up, guys? Fico here. And we have a very special episode today. And with me, special guest. Never ever has happened before, like maybe once last year. So I'm already lying.
Yeah, the Ren Fair, right?
No, not just the Ren Fair.
Yeah.
But I also had Victor with me. We have another guest. We have Byron.
Hi, Byron.
I'm not in my house. I'm at Noah and Anne, the famous Anne, also known as Lorana on YouTube. She has 0 videos, but hopefully this won't be the first one if she wants to post it. So. Yeah, that exactly. So.
That's how it turns out.
So what are we doing?
We are unboxing my Ouya that finally got here. It had
the Ouya.
Quite a journey.
It's quite a journey.
Being as I was one of the initial backers after Fico told me about it.
Yeah.
And I actually ordered one of the burnished, orangish, like
special edition, limited
edition Ouyas, which is
it has the one ring of power. When you open it up, you can open it up. There's a ring of power in there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's why it took so long for it to get there, because
you can modify the ring of power.
One doesn't just simply go through Mordor to get these consoles out.
And
but
unlike the ring of power.
A what?
Xbox has. It's unlike the Xbox ring of power.
It's not the Xbox ring of power. It's not the Xbox ring of power.
Like
not
zero.
The ring. It's a red ring of. The red ring of despair. It kind of looks like the Eye of Sauron, kind of.
Yeah.
But after transcending history and the world and Mordor and all those other dark places, it actually survived. Look at that.
It was actually forwarded, yeah, and it
Look at
has
that.
a big hole in the side of it.
Let's talk a little bit about for those of you who don't know, the Ouya is like the biggest, most successful Kickstarter in regards to like the games category. It needed 950,000 and it got like 8.9 million?
8.6 million.
8.6 million.
8.6 million.
So they got like a ton of like, they were able to now ship it to stores, which is now available in stores.
They sold out on Amazon the first day, but it's back in stock again.
Yeah, so it's crazy. I mean, this little thing that everybody's like, what's the Ouya? I mean, it's like nobody's clearly because of E3, everybody's talking about the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One.
And they were talking a little bit about the Ouya at E3 too.
They were talking about the
Ouya.
Ouya.
She did. So.
But that's another story all in together. But we're gonna. It looks kind of like somebody tried to do an unboxing on this already.
Yeah, that's kind of
so clearly there's
So if something else comes out, say maybe an ancient game system that doesn't work or something like that, I apologize in advance because I haven't touched it since I got it a couple days ago.
Maybe Gwyneth Paltrow's head is in here. You don't want that.
I don't want
Gwyneth Paltrow's head might.
LeBron's head.
He wants this baby. Before we talk about the specs, do you want to talk about the specs first, or do you want to talk about? Do you want to open it and reveal the beast?
I think I'd rather take it out first.
Yes. So
it's been a while.
Scissors.
So if it turns out to be something,
there are still people.
Like,
there are still people who do not have their Ouya. They still don't have it.
Yes.
But that's because I mean, this is like their first product.
So
it's a Kickstarter.
Kind of like
this company basically got built because of this Kickstarter. The reason that they were able to get this console made was because of the backers. So clearly this is a brand new company. They're still kind of trying to get everything sorted out. She says there was a lot more people that got hired on to do more support. I think.
Yes, yeah, they hired on a whole bunch of people to answer all the questions.
Yep.
They raised the total was it like 8.6 million, 9.6 million dollars. But the thing is that that's actually not a lot of money in terms of like developing and distributing a console.
No.
Not compared to like
when they got a corporation like Microsoft and Sony creating these consoles, they can make as many easily like nothing. But their Ouya is a smaller company. But
this is like a riddle.
Yeah. Well, when it transcends different dimensions, they need to Well, it went through both. It went through like Azkaban, and then it also went through the planet. It went to the planet where the engineers from Prometheus came from. Also,
someone took it to Mount Doom.
Took it to Mount Doom, and then they took it to the Dead Zone. It went to Apocalypse, so it also got delivered to Darkseid accidentally.
This is really difficult.
She's ripping it up.
I am ripping
She's
it.
ripping it up.
It was like you wanted to do it from the side that looks like it got mauled by a dog, but
yeah.
you
So
know.
while she's mauling that like her dog, yeah.
It's, are you gonna
Also
talk about
another
the
thing,
specs or-
another thing is that on December 28th of last year, the devs got the consoles first. It was like a transparent version.
Yes,
The devs got theirs
clear.
first.
Like everything was totally clear, and there's several videos.
They
out
started
there.
sending. They started sending some of their some of the people these Ouyas, these babies. If he wants to just get like, oh yeah, it's like a black box. It's a black box. The good news is there's this isn't big enough to put a real person's head in. But there is a.
It does look like it is the actual thing too.
But
I could get LeBron James' head there.
So separately, because I got 2 controllers.
So some people still have not gotten. Oh snap! If you want.
This is an Ouya controller.
That's the Ouya controller
It looks
for.
a lot like an Xbox controller. They had a problem with the circle, the D-pad that you see there, and they actually originally had a circle pad, but they replaced it with the D-pad.
Okay.
Because people were apparently using it and it was going in like side direction.
Okay. Nice.
So they actually went back to the standard D-pad.
I didn't know that. That's cool because I've used it before.
There was
So
also something, because all the time during the Kickstarter, the developers got the Ouya ahead of time. So they were able to give feedback on what was going on with the developers, or with the actual Ouya, and what they saw with it, what the problem was with it, different things that they could do with it. There were a few problems along
Different
the way
angle.
that they fixed because of that, because people actually took a look at it first before it came out.
you notice the buttons also have like Ouya all around it. That's like you see here.
Yeah.
If you notice, it has a bronze sheen.
That is the special edition.
It's got a bronze sheen.
I wanted this.
A sheen of bronze sheen.
It's still got tape, so it hasn't been fully unboxed yet.
No,
So,
I'm
keep
taking
going.
the tape off of it.
Keep going.
I could probably leave that for now.
The specs, it has a 1.7 gigahertz dual core ARM Cortex A9. It has 1 gig of
Tegra.
DD. The system on chip is used as a Tegra 3, an NVIDIA Tegra 3. So that's pretty neat for a little console like that. It's also got 1 gig of DDR3 SDRM and 8 gigs of internal flash memory in it. Small. Oh! Check that out. Check that
Compared
out.
to your PC.
No.
Oh.
No, show that. Thanks for believing. I do believe in fairies. And so do
Yes, he
they.
does.
Keep believing.
The other controller.
2 controllers.
Now,
Boom.
some people complain about the controller, but other people just love it. So I
They
guess it depends
feel
on your...
coming flimsy. You know what? The controller,
preference.
if you compare it to like an Xbox
It's a little bit bigger
controller,
than the Xbox.
it's like
a tiny bit bigger.
But in grip, it feels very familiar. It's got 2 trigger buttons down here. It's got 2 bumper buttons up here. You can press the joystick buttons as well. It has a touchpad down here in the middle. On the middle, this black space that you see here. It's a touch. Oh.
See,
Oh.
there it is. Oh wait, I keep wanting to put it that way.
Boom.
It doesn't go that way.
Okay. Now I gotta stand up again because I'm gonna show you the Ouya. There you go. See? This is the Ouya with its bronze sheen.
And
I like the color. Some people didn't like the color. They said it looked different.
well,
but
let me
I
show
actually
you.
like
This
the
is
color.
mine. This is mine. If you notice,
Yep, that's because
one has a bronze, one has like a silver plated color, but this one, it definitely has a. Back it up a little bit here so you can see the color better. Yeah, the TV behind her is kind of changing this, but yeah, Ouya's got a nice little this little thing here. I thought something said here, but in the back of it, it has. If you notice here, let me zoom it in. It's got an HDMI. It's got a USB 2.0, Ethernet. It's got a this the mini USB, right? And I mean,
Yep.
micro
It's a
USB. You're right.
USB.
It's a micro USB.
It has an Ethernet port. It's only HDMI in the back. So
It's HDMI. So,
period. So you're
yeah.
not gonna have like the.
which means you can do 1080p. Which means you can do 1080p.
You can do.
You can do 1080p with the.
Though a lot of the games, because it's not like you're gonna be playing Assassin's Creed on this or
So if
or
you notice,
anything like
it's bigger than the PS3
like I just finished The Last of Us.
controller here. So
However, if you do not like these, you can use one of those instead. They actually let you do that. They let you pair your PS3 controllers or your Xbox controllers to the
Bluetooth.
or by Bluetooth.
they got Bluetooth.
You just have to.
I haven't experimented with that yet, so I don't know for sure.
There's-
But she's seen and gotten instructions from
Yeah,
like,
there's
Reddit
several
pages.
videos. Yeah, Reddit actually
Reddit
has
pages.
one of the top 10 posts, at least on my page, was how to pair your Ouya
Yeah.
with your PS3 controller.
That's right.
So, pretty
I
much
have
you
not
can
seen
do that.
that,
If you
but-
don't like these, you can do that. Some people complain about them. Some people absolutely love them. So it
Yeah.
depends on what you.
I like them. I've used. She has not played with Ouya yet. She just got it
I
today.
just got it. He's had
A
his.
few. I've had. I played different kinds of games. I played puzzle games. I played shooter games. I played emulators. I played Twitch. I've used the internet browser on it. This touchpad is very, very useful for all of that.
Very cool.
So,
Yeah.
and it's very responsive. This little home button here, it basically controls. It takes you to the main home screen.
Yeah.
If you double tap it, it'll basically take you to from wherever application. It'll close it, and it's got a cute little Ouya inscription. It's
It
really
does.
nice. Oh, I wanted to bring mine so I could show you the silverness, but this has such a cute sheen on it. It's
I
the
really
sheen
like
of
it.
bronze.
I'm a girl.
What else?
Can I say?
What else does the package include?
The package also includes batteries. They're very kind to send you some batteries for one controller, because I ordered two. It includes the instruction manual, which is this. And it also includes an HDMI cord, which can come in handy. It's kind of short, but your Ouya is very small, so it can sit anywhere. It can sit like behind your TV.
I took the
or in
face
front
plate.
of it, like right in front of it, or
Yeah, you take the face plate off of
to
it.
put the battery.
This is where the battery goes. No instructions anywhere. Sadly, at least in my package, they didn't include instructions on how to put the blasted battery. But yeah, they also don't have much instruction on that's included in here, like how to get started. You kind of do need to know a little bit about working with consoles at least.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. These are only for the Kickstarter people. So
Yes.
clearly, I think for the retail people, I hope at least that they give you like more than
They
just
sent out
this little thing, which is really just,
It's very simple.
Demares and for etapes simple.
Not a lot of instructions in very many languages.
Logens in for Function Schitten.
Paul could probably actually say that.
Oh no, here you go. There are instructions. This is new.
Okay.
See, I didn't get this, but
You're too good, you don't need it.
I'm too good and I don't need them. I'm
Exactly.
awesome.
One of the things you have to understand about this is hackable. This is supposed to be hacked. It's supposed to be manipulated. It's open to anyone to develop on. It's an Android system.
It's a full open
free
source.
Open source.
You
So
can open it with it's very small. You could use, this is like a, what do you
It's
call
an
this?
Allen wrench.
It's an Allen wrench. You gotta use a little teeny tiny one. and it's got like 4 screws in it. You can go in there. It's fully hackable. You can go in like
2
right.
millimeter.
Yeah, you've got teenagers who probably would want to only play the more advanced games, but it's very small. So you can actually take this thing with you wherever you go and hook it up to somebody's TV. All you need is like an HDMI cable.
If you notice, since
you can
like
use their
ants-
controllers. You don't have to take your controllers.
You don't.
Because you can actually use someone else's controllers. It's very simple and it's very flexible.
This is
Like-
also a USB that I bought, and like I mentioned before, you could do like emulators on this thing.
Yes.
So you can literally take your ROM collection and have your installed emulators in the Ouya. So all you need to do is just plug this bad boy in, and then go to the parent file to where it's at on the emulators, and just tell it to read it off of this thing. So when you look at it it's
actually.
you could actually keep. Can you pull it out from there?
I think you can, but I don't.
You don't want to.
Okay, I just
Ooh!
did it. I just broke my Ouya before I used it.
Dear Jesus.
No, it's okay. Trust me, it's fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think you don't want to fidget it with it too much, but if you
No.
look at it this way,
Yeah, you can add to it. So
just getting it at his angle first. But you know, down here, you get a little light. You want to shine the flashlight here down here. This is what
that's all the hardware.
That's all the hardware.
And if you grew up, because I'm kind of old, you remember when towers used to weigh like 20 pounds?
You
those
could.
PC towers,
This was the size of a
had,
freaking library room.
boards
This.
that were this big.
Oh yeah.
Lots of complicated things, and you had many cables that just went everywhere. Yes.
Yeah.
I was a young whippersnapper.
That thing, that Ouya.
The processor. You were just saying that thing. It was the same processor that the Nexus 10 had.
I'm pretty sure it was. I heard
It could. I mean, see, the thing is, Tegra 3 is pretty. I mean, we're talking about like Tegra 4, but Tegra 3 is not a lame processor. I've played these games. I've played games, that are like independent
It's
games
not-
that run off of not regular PC. I mean, like first-person shooters and like
It's not
puzzle
like
games with a
top
ton
of the line processor.
It's okay.
It's not like
See,
you're
you're not gonna get. Okay, let's be real. It isn't this.
It's not that.
It's
no.
not a PS3, and it's
more-
definitely not. It is definitely not an Xbox 360. It's not even an Xbox.
But
An Xbox or a PS2. But
look at
the
that.
look at the little thing.
It's
you
like
need
tiny.
you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need like
No,
12 of them to fill.
20.
Like 20 of them to fill.
You could look up the specs
This.
online and then multiply it out if you want
And
to.
tell
and-
them about the purse thing.
Yes.
Tell them about the purse thing. This is
If
cool though.
you